at the gym today, working it out, still reporting the news. It's early, it's 8 in the morning, and I'm up reporting for duty. Now, Joe Biden is being investigated for classified documents. Is that right? Is that right? Karma is a mother. Karma is a mother. I tell y'all all the time, karma knows no name and no addresses, but it knows energy and it knows where you live, where you're hiding, and when you cut off the lights, it still can find you. Now, Joe Biden is being investigated for classified documents that Merrick Garland and all of them found in his office before he became president. Okay? Now, we already then went through the J6 committee that didn't come up with nothing. They didn't find anything. So Trump was vindicated. He had classified documents, so they say, but what are y'all talking about? Did the classified documents threaten America? Did he steal anything? Why are we even going through this? Now, Byron Donalds was attempting to have a conversation with Joy Reid, retarded ass, when she was trying to say that MAGA this and MAGA that, but we're talking about corrupt politicians. It ain't got nothing to do with MAGA, because MAGA is very new in the political sphere. Okay? MAGA won't hear in the 1800s when the Republicans started, the Republican Party started. Now, let's get this understood. The Republican Party started to combat the black folks that were in Virginia that started voting and were being barbecued because these Democrats didn't want them to vote. But nobody will tell you that because, of course, Carter G. Woodson, the father of black history, said that when scholars try to tell American history, they always leave out the South. They always leave out the South. They never include Virginia and southern states alike. They never include us or include that history. But you have people that want to get up there and act so high and mighty as if they know it all and don't know a motherfucking thing. Okay? This is the problem. This is why there was so much censorship, because the Democrat Party, all through the 1800s and the 1700s and 1600s, that's what they did. They practiced censorship. They censored all the maps. They censored all the history books. They censored everything. So everybody because the grassroots movement right now is they're fighting for reparations, but they're targeting all white Americans. And they're not targeting the Democrat Party. Target the Democrat Party, shut it down. They supported you being in slavery. So if a group is going to support you being in slavery, why would they want to see you be free any damn way? Does that make sense to y'all? But anyhow, Joe Biden, there's a book that I'm getting ready to premiere on here. It's called America Was Sold Out by Sociopaths. Joe Biden is a sociopath. Him and Bill Clinton are sociopaths. That is a sickness, an illness. But yet and still, we're voting for that party who is sick any fucking way. You see all the people leaving the party in droves because you got degenerates running the party. Joe Biden is a degenerate. And he's got some form of senility, which is Alzheimer's, but don't nobody really say nothing. I know Alzheimer's when I see that shit. Okay, because my mother, I stayed at home for 10 years taking care of her with Alzheimer's. And you could see it in their eyes. Joe Biden looks lost. That lost look is what you get when a person has Alzheimer's. They look fucking lost. How do we vote in a person that's lost or on the verge of senility? Brainwashing. People like Joy Reid. Brainwashing folks. She ain't read nothing about the blacks that struggled to vote in the beginning, and they voted Republican first. They hide that part, and then will say, that the black candidate that's a Republican, oh, he a token. How the fuck is he a token when there were black men in Virginia who were given the opportunity to vote because their rights were being taken away by the incoming influxation of foreign white nationals? In the 1940s to the 1700s, they were coming here. How the fuck did we get like this? Because people like Joe Biden, the rich, white, well-to-do Democrat who avoided the draft, and when they started avoiding the draft, guess who got signed up? Poor blacks and poor Mexicans. That man don't give a damn about y'all. It was a scamming system to escape from the draft, which is a duty to all male citizens to protect their country. They avoided fighting a war because they was for it. And now he got classified documents in his office. See, this is why you got to be careful who you point the finger at. Because when you point the finger at somebody, two going to be pointed right back at you. So be careful when you point the finger at folks and you condemn folks and you talk about folks, because you could be talking about yourself. Because Joe Biden is not innocent. He is not innocent. He's making himself out to be innocent because he don't want them to catch up to all the crimes that him and his sociopath buddies and baby boomers that are wreaking havoc in Congress are hiding. And they're trying to stop MAGA from moving their old abusive, parasitical asses out of Congress. And you that voted, they just used you because you were too stupid to realize that politics has been tainted with sociopaths who are sick. And all of these crazy ass laws they keep passing is the reason why they're passing it, because they fucking sick. There is a book that has been written about sociopaths, the baby boomers, they're sociopaths. They were trained by doctors, because during the time when the baby boomers were born, there were a lot of specialists and doctors who were prominent, and they were making rules for the children, and these damn people have been programmed. And then they come out, they come home and they program their families with this socialism. And they wonder why their families are hurting, because it helps nobody. Now, like I said, karma is a mother because Joe Biden is not innocent. He needs to be sued, him and Bill Clinton, for that Bill Clinton crime bill. Both of them need to be sued. So all of these black grassroots activists, you need to get busy on suing the Democrat Party. Now, if you still got black folks voting in the Democrat Party, then that's your problem. You need to leave. Because why save a burning ship? Leave. Think about the Titanic. People were jumping off the ship. Jump off the goddamn ship. Get off of it. So, Mayor Garland is saying they're going to look at everything that they found, because this was before Joe Biden got in office. And he needs to be investigated anyway, all the way back to the 80s when he was a senator, because they were doing crime. There was a book that came out called The Clinton Chronicles talking about Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton and all that drug selling they was doing. They were taking drugs through Atlanta, Georgia. This is why Atlanta, Georgia is fucked up. Drugs, crack cocaine, heroin. That's why when you go down to Atlanta, it looks like a fucking foreign country. Fucked up. And then they're going to use racism to continue to keep you fools voting the way that you voted. And they're hoping that you don't turn around and sue the shit out their ass for keeping you in slavery so damn long and using censorship to make sure you stay there. They're practicing what Nazi Germany has been practicing. Censorship. Censorship is to keep people ignorant. And nobody can keep you ignorant because we got fucking libraries all over the damn place. If you're not doing the work and you voted for Joe Biden, that's your fault for not educating yourself. In 2016, I didn't even vote because I wasn't familiar with Trump, and I damn sure wasn't familiar with Hillary Clinton. I was familiar with Hillary Clinton's husband because I have the book Clinton Chronicles. And the whole state of Arkansas was reporting Bill Clinton when his ass was in charge down there. He was having sex with all of the workers. He would use the police to go have sex. And they started telling on his perverted ass. These people are not clean. Trump is an outsider. He is not a career politician. Joe Biden is a career politician. He went to school to be a lawyer. Lawyers were never trusted here in the United States. Never. Citizens used to go into court themselves and represent themselves. Not some raggedy lawyer up there that don't even know what the fuck he's talking about supporting you. And I'm not knocking lawyers, but they can be scammers too. So that's what's going on with Joe Biden. He sat there and watched them tear Trump apart because they were persecuting Trump. Now the persecuting done turned over to his department, and he got to be sitting there looking like he don't know what happened. Karma came back and slapped you right in the face. And all of the 80 million voters slapping you in the face too, because you voted for this. You voted for this economy. It is your fault. And I'm pointing the finger at you. Just like y'all pointed the finger at all these Trump supporters and everybody that was touting Trump because of his education, but we're wrong and we're racist. Y'all gotta be out of your motherfucking mind. I'm up this morning because I'm exercising, I'm doing the damn news, because I see the hypocrisy and people are just don't know what's going on, and that's sad. But you don't know what's going on because they've censored everything. So this is why you don't know. And Joe Biden is just another war casualty, and I hope that they impeach his ass and put him in a nursing home somewhere so he can get the proper help, because the nigga looked like he got Alzheimer's, okay? He looked like he about to start wandering in a couple of minutes. And you're not going to be able to find him after a while. Now, in Joe Biden's administration, all it is either black women, older black baby boomers who've been brainwashed alongside the white baby boomers, and they want to tell everybody about abortion and all that, but they don't want to look at their economy. They voted for this shit, and then they can't fix the economy because they're too busy on identity politics. What you look like, who you fucking, stupid shit like that. So Joe Biden is getting what he deserves because he shouldn't have allowed the persecution of a president that was trying to help folks get out of the mess that Obama and the rest of them created. And the question I have is, why did everybody think that Obama was the savior? Why? See, this is where religion is construed, and you get it all mixed up when you start putting religion and trying to disseminate politics. Religion and politics can't go together unless you're talking about freedom of religion. But we're not talking about freedom of religion. We're talking about certain behaviors that shouldn't be going on right now. We're talking about the economy. We're talking about business. America is a business. America is a corporation. And if you don't understand that, then I don't know what to tell you. It is not for an overwhelming population of poor people. You're supposed to come here and develop yourself. Start a business. Something. America was also a platform for activists, but the activists now are corrupted. So there are no more activists. Look at Patrice McCullough. Her cousin got killed. He was high on coke. And BLM, they're a problem because you're protecting criminal black men who don't want to get off drugs and who don't want any type of accountability, who probably didn't have mothers or fathers. And we sitting up here dealing with this crazy stuff. And I'm glad. Karma's a bitch. Be careful what you do and say to people. Be careful the ditch you dig for somebody else, because you will fall right in that motherfucker. Joe Biden. God is not pleased with Joe Biden. Karma is what it is. The energy you put out, it damn sure will boomerang around and get you back. Now this is the lesson for today. Try to vote a little bit better. Try to get more educated before you vote, and have a positive mentality when you come in to the political arena and are trying to understand, because there's a lot of corruption, there's a lot of censorship, because they don't want people who are not going to follow the cult. They want them to stay asleep. Because the Democrat Party will fall today or tomorrow if 1 billion of those people, or 1 million of those people who voted for Joe Biden, if they walk away today, the Democrat Party would fall and would probably be defunct and go out of business. You are an asset to them. You are a dependent of theirs. You are their property. And if you keep fucking voting over there, you're going to be just that. So, tell me what you think about Joe Biden and his karma. and the House is investigating. And they're probably going to damn near impeach his ass because the border situation, border families are suing. Also, too, Tucker Carlson was online with this fool with huge prosthetic breast. And I don't understand what is this? A man doesn't have prosthetic breasts. What the fuck? This shit is crazy. And it's making everybody look crazy. Everybody across the foreign shores are laughing at our asses right about now because they think something's wrong with us. And I intend to distance myself from all of you motherfuckers because I am not like that. If you know what's good for you, distance yourself from the Democrat Party because karma is going to eat them alive. BLM, look at Patrice McCullough. Her cousin gets killed in the middle of the street. They tried to get him out of the street. I saw the video. He kept running in the street. The cop was trying to save his life and he ran because he's high on coke. But you got black activists that are caping for criminals. A criminal loses their rights. I'm not caping for them. And the Constitution says slavery is voluntary. You want to go to jail, that's your fault. It is voluntary. All this prison pipeline bullshit, you're doing it to yourself. When you start talking and snitching on yourself, just like YSL over there, they in the cameras snitching on themselves. Now look, they got football years for being stupid. And then got a nerve to say it's a black thing. No, the fuck it's not. Black people are intelligent, or they were at one time. This is not a black issue. This is a criminal issue. We have regular people, then we got criminals. Okay, we are not equal or all the same. Stop it. We're not. So people need to wake up, be conscious of the surrounding, understand what is going on, and understand that the media is going to try to persuade you on all courts to follow their group and their club. And this is why I don't do groups and clubs, because groupthink is what's destroying America. Caring about what the whole group thinks, if you are not in unity, it's not going to work. Everybody has to be under a group and doing some type of activism, feeding the poor, making sure crime is down, making sure women are doing good, making sure men are prospering. They're not doing that. They causing refugeeism. When you got too much oppression in a country, you cause refugees, which people are fleeing to go to other countries to live better. So we are going to have more migrants because of the other countries in their dictatorships. People are leaving those countries to come here. And then you got people that are flying over into these countries that people are leaving to come to America. They're flying in there. This is suicidal. Did we not pay attention to Shanquilla Robertson case? That girl went over there to Cabo, Mexico. The Mexico cartel is in charge of the media. The media were getting killed, and they couldn't even report on this poor child being down there. They knew she was down there, but they said they couldn't report because reporters were getting killed. This is insanity, and I'm pointing it out today because it's insane. And if anyone is making excuses for these people flying over here and thinking they're going to find a better life under dictatorship, you've lost your damn mind. If a country don't have a constitution and some type of voting system, you don't got no rights, because a vote is a right to speak and say something. So that's all I have for you this morning. I hope y'all are enjoying the content that I'm putting out. YouTube has a new remix button, so you can go to channels that are probably not, don't have subscribers, or maybe have a small amount of subscribers. Other YouTubers can help other YouTubers build their channels off of using the remix button. So if you're going to be a YouTuber, you can do it without getting on camera by using shorts. You can purport the news by using the quick shorts if you know how to do it. And you can do it right in the privacy of your own home. Things are changing. Technology is changing. Continue to watch YouTube. YouTube trying to get better. Google did go to a conference not too long ago about fake news and how to combat fake news and stuff. Also, too, YouTube is getting rid of the cussing, so a lot of channels probably ain't going to be operating because of the cussing. So, because they got children up here, you know, and you got to make the stuff for children or not, and they're getting rid of stuff. So that's what's going on. Tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe. See you on V. Have a great day.